Okay, so electricity is gone in the neighborhood. Just as I was doing that video, I'm currently outside. It's super windy as heck. But since electricity is gone, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna ask myself why I was in 2% drawdown. Let me just go inside. Okay, I'm gonna be here in my sister's room. Damn. Damn. Okay. Jeez. Where am I at? I'm gonna go through my gym and ask myself, why am I 2% minus 2% drawdown? Like, why? Because I checked my stats on my 5K Profim account and I saw that I was in 2% drawdown. So, actually, let me move the thing a bit closer. Okay. There. Just have my book here. So much knowledge of trading in here, like just ever since the first time I started, which was around 1st May. If you can see, 1st May 2023. I'm gonna say that's like around the time I started. And you have second. I actually started earlier, but that's when I got this journal. I think it was 3 weeks or 4 weeks after, but back then it was all small stuff. Coming up with my own patterns and stuff. Studying psychology. I've been big on psychology and market structure yet again. The FX goats. I've been kind of studying things, but now I'm gonna go to more recent dates to see why have I been in minus 2% drawdown. I mean, think about it. Firstly, number one thing I realized is that trade quality, the quality of trades that I take. Okay, actually, before I even go into trade quality and stuff, I think it's one thing that you should know is that when you get to this part of trading net, you should be able to take, not be able to take losses, but fully accept the losses when they come to you. And you should also be able to identify whether it was a good loss or a bad loss. But I hardly use the term loss. I like to say expense because I'm treating trading like a business, and trading 5K USD is no joke. But also being in 2% drawdown is also no joke, because I think I'm 6% away from, I think the maximum drawdown is 10%, so I'm 6% away. 6%, if you divide that by 0.25, I think I'm 24 trades away. Most likely, if I go on a losing streak for 24 times, or like lose 24 trades consecutively, then yeah. But also, like, I think part of the reason that got me to 2% drawdown was because I was focused on making money, as in, and I'm not saying that isn't the aim of the thing, it's the fact that I was trading, trying to make money. I was aiming for some sort of risk to reward wasn't really off. It was my stop loss, it was the trade quality, the trades that I was taking, the quality of my trades, firstly, maybe they were high probability, maybe like only a couple were high probability. The rest went either positioned well, the sequence wasn't typical. By positioning, I mean I was taking trades in the middle of nowhere. There was no proper value area, fair value gap, whatever you would trade, whatever your strategy is. So it's sequence, it's positioning, sequence, and entry. My entries sort of went also good. And one of the biggest reasons that I'm actually in 2% drawdown and not in 2% profit is because of missed opportunities. As in, after I take a loss, sometimes I'm afraid to take the good trades, and then I end up missing on the high quality trades. Like in January alone, I think I missed about more than 10% of trades, like 10% in profit. Like how much out of post phase one? And imagine I have had that account for like 3 months now. But then December was kind of weird because weddings, phone broke. November I just got it, so I didn't really trade it that much. And in those months, in January just this year, when I had the account fully, I missed out on 10%. Why did I miss out on 10%? It's either my routine, sometimes maybe the trades were too, like usually around 8 somewhere there, and I was asleep by then, or what else? Oh, I wasn't aware. Number one is I wasn't aware of the trade because probably I look at I don't specifically trade one pair. I trade multiple pairs. So I was looking at a couple of pairs, and I saw that I missed a trade that I would have taken that was really incompliant with my trading plan, but I missed it because I wasn't aware of it, as in that pair wasn't either on my watch, or maybe I just overlooked it, and I was enforcing my ideas on the market. One thing that I learned is you should also learn to pivot yourself. Like if you are forecasting this and the market shows you this, don't still hold on to your bias. Don't marry your bias. Don't be like, no, it must do this. It's not. It's the market. It's gonna do what it wants. So part of learning how to read the market as it is, because what really moves the market is people, the banks, the institutions, and these people is not, they basically leave you clues. They leave you behavioral clues. You can see that this is most likely a high probability buy setup because it has happened every time. Now, every time that these people leave you this clue of, okay, the market is forming this pattern, they're most likely preparing for a buy. And it doesn't mean that all the time it's gonna be a buy. It means that most of the times probabilities not guaranteed. So back to the thing of like why I'm in 2% drawdown is awareness. My trades weren't positioned well, as in like I didn't see. Yesterday I went over my watch list. I think I went over like what 30 pairs or maybe like 20 something pairs. Secondly, execution, as in I hesitate sometimes. I miss out on a really good entry. Once I miss out on the entry, I don't look for other entries. I just like, oh, okay, that trade went, and then it actually plays out really well. Or maybe like sometimes it's really just conditions. Like here, sometimes I struggle with Wi-Fi. My data is finished, so I think it was the time on Monday when the market opened, and I could see that this was kind of a buy setup, high probability to me. I didn't have data, so I couldn't trade, and I just lost. I left everything, and that was like a 6% trade. So I would have been out of drawdown now. By now, I would have been out of drawdown. I'd probably be like, it's just funding, and also like part of the reason I'm in 2% drawdown is my psychology, my mentality of trying to make money, trying to make it out quick. Just I wanted cash flow. Like that's the thing that I wanted most at the beginning of the year. So yeah. Hey, now okay, that's part of the reason that here showed you. So how am I